everybody. Ed and Damien here from Peco's Liquors. We're hanging out with one of our favorite food truck guys, Mike from Wild Witch. This is funny, we were talking about this before we started rolling, but actually 4 years ago to the day was the first time Ed and Mike worked together. We had an event up at Peco's where Sam from Dogfish had joined us, and Mike was the only food truck guy who would come out, and that idea kind of is what grew into what we know as Peco's Food Truck Fridays. So it's been awesome working with Mike. We've worked a lot together, and he's doing this awesome smash burger thing. So the weather's warming up, and we're thinking people are going to be grilling soon, so we want to do a quick video, and we're going to do smash burger pairings with wine and beer. You know, Damien's the beer expert. I locked down the wine pretty good, and Mike's the burger expert. So, Mike, tell us about the burgers themselves.
Well, we had me do 3 burgers today, and we wanted to hit really classic. All right, so you crush this, take the smash burger down, season it. You only need to season one side because it's so thin. Okay. As you can see, there's little holes in there. And those little holes right now, you see the fat start to bubble up through the holes instead of just running off. There's a little bit of oil left, so you'll see like I put fat on. So one of them we went lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, and mayo. Just like, just a classic all-American burger that you would get if you go to classic little Jersey drive-in diners. That's what I'm looking for.
Jersey diners,
and then the drive-ins out in California where like the smash burgers were born. This is what you're going to get.
All right, classic burgers first up.
Oh yeah, what do you got? What are we drinking with it?
All right, so the biggest thing I think with pairing, especially the wine end of it, with burgers is should be simple, should be veritably correct, and it shouldn't break the bank. So all the wines under 20 bucks, a couple substantially under 20 bucks. That's just kind of my spiel on the wine. The first one I'm doing is the Blue Quail Pinot Noir. It's funny, I noticed that I think all 3 of these are organic grapes, which was not a thought I had when I was pairing it, but it worked out. So for a classic burger, you want the burger to shine. A lot of people would do a Cab or a Merlot, which you could do. This Blue Quail Pinot Noir, it tends to be a little more full-bodied for a Pinot Noir, which is why a lot of Cab guys like it. But it's subtle enough, it's light enough, where it's not going to overpower that awesome burger, especially the fact we did that smash burger, so it's not this big hunk of meat, you know, that you had to cut through. So classic, light, really got great color, and I think it's going to go really, really good. I'm going to talk with a mouthful of burger because we're doing a burger video, but Damien's new to the team. Some of you have probably seen the blog post he's doing every Monday, new featured beer. Damien's also a Cicerone, so we've been really relying on his knowledge to up the beer game at the store, and it's been going really well since.
So with the American Classic Burger, I picked an American Classic Pale Ale. The bitter will kind of cut through the fat of the burger. The bitterness also pairs well with the pickles. It matches the American burger. It fits that style. I mean, what's better than a classic American burger and a classic Pale Ale? I mean, you can't get better than those 2 things.
Especially Sierra Nevada. Like that is like, yes. You don't. It's like with Yingling, when they say lager, give me a lager, it's a Yingling. When they say Pale Ale, it's Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Nevada, definitely.
You want to sip a video?
Sure. Now the spicy one that you guys put together with me, we've got pepper jack cheese, bringing a little bit of heat. We've got some banana peppers, which are bringing more of a vinegary tang than heat. There's a little heat there. Then the arugula, which brings a little bit of a bitter bite to it as well. So I don't have anything like ridiculously hot on here until you get to the sauce. Okay. The sauce is I think you tasted it already. Yeah. It's our chipotle. It's chipotle with mango made into a sauce that one of my minions designed for us. It's fantastic.
They get credit for it, right?
Oh yeah, Julia's the best. She's great. She designed that one. But it's smoked jalapeno chipotle peppers, blended with fresh mango and a few other spices and some water. It's very simple. And all these different flavors giving that different high note of spice, I think is really going to pair well with what you guys selected. Cool.
So I did, this is one of my favorite wines. We generally sell a ton of this for Thanksgiving because it's an awesome accompaniment to Thanksgiving meals. It's super versatile. It's a Beaujolais, but it's not a Beaujolais Nouveau. So a lot of people get turned off when they hear Beaujolais because sometimes Beaujolais Nouveau can be borderline undrinkable. So this is not that. It is from Beaujolais. It's 100% Gamay. It's fruit forward and mellow. It's kind of a little medium to full bodied. You want something like that that's going to coat your palate when you're having something spicy. You don't want to necessarily cut through the spice. You want to enhance the spice and complement the spice, and that accomplishes this really well. So Raison Gauloise is one of our most popular. This is like $13.99, I think. It's an awesome value, and it's one that when I put in somebody's hand, I'm confident, and they're not always confident when they buy it because they think, I don't like Beaujolais. What's this jerk making me take this home for? And they try it and they come back and buy it again. It's really good. It's a great food wine. It's good on its own as well, but with food it shines. And again, summertime, grilled, anything, this is a go-to. Cool. What do you got, Damien?
For the spicy, I have Big Oysters Pilsner. This Pilsners work really good with spicy foods. They're not hoppy at all. They're malt forward. A Pilsner's a little lighter, so it can cut through some of the spice, quell that flame a little bit. I think they pair extremely well with spicy foods, and I think it actually, I'm excited to see how this is going to work with the sauce with the mango in it too.
All right, sad to say, it's the last burger of the day.
The last one.
Let me move these out of the way. All right.
I'm going to open this up so everyone can see it. So decided for the last one, we're going big. We're going double burger. So this is a double cheeseburger. We went cheddar cheese on it with some bacon on there, which you got to bake your bacon. That's all there is to it.
Bake your bacon?
Bake your bacon.
Not fry it?
Don't fry your bacon.
Really?
Bake
Really?
your bacon.
What?
Bake it. Get it till it's absolutely perfect. Where you think it looks like it's just about perfect, give it one more minute, then pull it, let it go, and bring it to room temperature. And then when you're ready to cook with it, put it on whatever you want. If you need to warm it up real quick, like you saw me put it on the flat top for a second, brings it back just a little bit. But when you bake it, you get all that fat melts in your mouth. That crispiness is there. It's nice and straight. It's easy to work with.
Now, right on a pan, or do you use one of those grates so the fat can kind of drip underneath of it?
No, I put it right on a pan, but I do put parchment paper down because I don't like cleaning my pans quite that much. So it helps a lot. But yeah, no, just bake your bacon, 400-degree oven, in anywhere from, depending on your oven, anywhere from like 15 to 25 minutes. And just pay attention to it, turn it once or twice. Not turn it over, like flip it, but rotate the tray once or twice. Always bake your bacon. We've got frizzles on here, which is our scratch-made onion straws. It is something that has really grown with our company. Certain things, our awesome sauce, our frizzles, there's certain things that just have grown with us. We also have our barbecue sauce down here, which was originally made for our pork. We transferred it to burgers, and it does fine. We didn't have to make any changes. It is a classic Kansas City-style sweet barbecue sauce. And there's a little hot sauce in there, but so little that once you add it to your meat that you're adding, you don't even notice it anymore. But if you want to dip your fries in it, you will notice a trace of that heat.
Nice.
So it's that kind of thing where you get two different things depending on how you're eating it. Very cool.
So I did, this is one of my favorite reds right now. We actually just had this with our, we made a big thing of Sunday gravy last night at home, so I had a nice little Italian red with it, and while I was drinking I said this also going to go with the burger, so I brought it down. Cito Toscana Red Blend, with something sweet like this, you need something that's going to cut through the sweetness, draw out the goodness of the meat, and this accomplishes that really well. 13%, not super high. Again, organic grapes, so organic from Italy, $12.99. You know, like I said, all of them under 20. You don't want to spend a lot of money on any of these, but it's a killer red.
Last thing you want to do when you're making burgers is drop $35 on a Chateau du Pape. I mean, it'll go great with it, but you'll feel like you wasted it on those burgers.
Defeats the whole purpose of the burger.
No.
What you got, Damien?
I was trying to be helpful.
All right. So this was a little bit of a Hail Mary pass for me. I wasn't 100% sure what burgers we were trying. So I grabbed something that had coffee in it, hoping that there was going to be something with barbecue, because anybody who does a lot of barbecuing can tell you that coffee is used quite a bit in dry rubs, even in some wet sauces they'll put coffee in it. I thought the brown ale would work well with the big flavors, and when you're having big flavors like barbecue, you want to match that with big flavors in beer. You don't want one to just smother out the other one. Otherwise, you might as well be drinking ice water.
Nice. All right, let's give it a shot. Look at that. Double meat.
This is just classic. Salty and smoky from the bacon, sweet from the barbecue sauce, and then that cheddar cheese and the frizzles bring that fatty earthiness right in there. There's a little bit of sweet in the frizzles, of course, because they're onion. Onions are sweet, especially once you cook them.
Delicious.
That was good. I like the wine with this pairing personally. I think this is the best. This is the best wine pairing of the day. I think the other two are good, but I really, really like this.
I gotta try the beer.
The beer's really good too.
I like it.
I'm not a coffee guy. Like that's the only issue. It's a really freaking good beer. It's just I'm not a coffee brown.
The bitter kind of cuts through the sweetness of the burger and then gets you ready for your next bite of burger.
Oh yeah, that works. That works
So there
really
you got
well.
it. 3
This is
burgers, 3 wines, 3 beers. Also for summer entertaining. Remember to stop by Peco's Food Truck Friday. The first one is the last Friday in March.
I'll be there.
And yep, Mike will be there. It'll be the last Friday of the month, every month, March through August. We might do one in September. It's always a toss-up of how the weather goes. But yeah, we'll put the info for all the wines on our website. We'll put a link to Mike's Facebook page and website.
Thank you.
You got anything else you want to add?
No, that's well. There will be times this year when the Wild Witch food truck. Yeah, please grab a sugar cookie. Vanilla bean sugar cookies. In my attempt to make creme brulee into a cookie, I think I did okay. We will take the food truck out many times this year. Probably about 10 times. The food truck will go out, and on the side of it, we're going to cover up the name Wild Witch, and we are going to run a burger pop-up out of the back of the truck. And I think I talked to you about maybe doing that at Food Truck Friday at Peco's one of these
All
times.
for it. That'd be great. And then will there be milkshakes?
There will not be milkshakes. I don't have a way to make milkshakes, but there will be French fries.
Nice.
And we make some good fries too. We do the crispy potato starch coated fries.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Peace.